Okay guys, we're going to do a little crash course on how to do what we like to call our social exchange. That's what we're going to call it, okay guys? This is when we like and comment on each other's posts as discussed in session number 2 of the Laboom Squad. Since I'm doing it to all of you tonight, I figured let me do a little training on it because I don't know if you guys know me. I'm always digging in. And I just found out that LinkedIn released hashtag following. This is absolutely insane. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys a little training right now so that once we start doing this correctly, we are going to blow up on LinkedIn. So the first thing I want you to do is think of a hashtag for yourself, okay? Think about it. It will become part of your brand. What I like to do is I like to have ask blank. I have ask Lalonde. So it's ASK and my last name here, Lalonde. So the reason we want to do an ask, it's like ask Gary V. He has it as well. And a lot of leaders have it. And the reason the really good leaders are doing this is because when someone punches in the hashtag up here, all of the posts with that hashtag in it show up in a beautiful timeline. I was teaching this last year, but we're going to go a step further here. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of a hashtag for yourself. It could be ask your last name or ask your full name. Think about it. And I want you to look it up and research it and see if anyone else is really using it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use my account as the base for the social exchange. The reason we're going to do it is because we can use my post as the anchor. And anyone who participates on my post, our job is to comment and love my post or like my post, then comment on my post, and then go to everyone that commented on my post one by one and go comment on their post. But here's the beautiful thing. We can follow hashtags now in LinkedIn. This is cutting edge stuff. So what you can do is you can follow my hashtag first of all. If you go to ASKLALONDE like this, search, you click on my hashtag, and if you see, before you do that, you can follow it. That's crazy. So what we want to do is we want to follow each other's hashtags. But we haven't implemented this tonight, so let's get going here. I'll show you how to do it. First thing you want to do is follow my hashtag. This is brand new, so you want to do that, okay? By next week, we're going to get a little more advanced as we move forward. Now, what this does is when you punch in someone's hashtag, as you'll see, there's a beautiful timeline, almost like a Facebook timeline, which is almost impossible to attain in LinkedIn, okay? So if anyone punches in my hashtag, this is what they get. This is why it's important for you to have your own hashtag. Now, you're going to have to write down what I ask you to write down here. You're probably going to want to rewatch this video. On every one of my posts, I put this. You can check out my entire LinkedIn library of posts and articles, as well as ask me anything by using the Ask Lalonde hashtag. That's in all of my posts. So when someone sees my post, they don't see my other posts. LinkedIn doesn't work that way. So you can't just scan through someone's timeline. But if someone clicks my hashtag, guess what? Ta-da! They see everything of mine. So it's kind of a little bit of a hack. But now what's beautiful is we can follow each other's hashtags once we implement them, okay? So we'll use my account as a base account. Tonight is Thursday night. We are in fact Boxing Day 2019, and we just had a session. We just had a meeting, and I released a post. So when I do this and we decide, okay, let's do this, guys. We're going to do it on the next post. When I release a post, what we want to do to work as a team is we want to go into the comments and we want to literally, well, you want to comment on my post, and then we can go get everyone from my post. Now here's the thing. Once you get to someone's account, it's a lot of people are confused on how to find their posts because it's not like Facebook. So for example, if I were to go to Jeff, I'm going to open in a new tab here. If I were to go to Jeff, where are his posts? Like LinkedIn is really weird like that. So the way you do it is you go on activity. See that right here? You go to see all, and then you go to posts. You have to go to posts. Now Jeff did not participate tonight because he doesn't have a Christmas post. So that was the theme today. We're always going to have a theme that we're going to replicate so we can find it on each other's timelines. If I go to, I don't know, Thomas, let's go find out on Thomas. So now I'll go to Thomas and let's go take a look. So let's repeat that because this is important. We go to the activity section, we go see all, then we go to posts. And no, Tom didn't participate. Let me go to someone I know, but nevertheless, when they comment on your post, you want to reply because you want to get the activity going. But right now, your only goal is to go and see who participated. Let's see if Debbie participated. There you go. And now you guys get the idea, right? You go to activity, see all, and posts. There we go. We have a Christmas one. And I did, in fact, throw in a comment. So what you want to do is you want to love or like or put a reaction. Then you want to comment. That's not loading up the comments. But it's probably because I got a lot of things going on here. There it is. Okay. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you and family. What you really want to do to get engagement on each other's posts is I like to use the image that I used on my account. Okay. So my original post had this image. I saved it to my computer and I just include it every time. And I tagged Debbie. Does that make sense? So let's go. I'm going to go do some that I haven't done yet. So what I did was I literally worked my way down the timeline. Loaded up all the comments. And what you guys want to do is you want to do that on my timeline as well, because if we use my timeline, I know I didn't do Connie yet. I go in order from top to bottom. Let's go take a look. Go to Connie. What I will do is I will go see all, just like I mentioned. I will go posts. And then there we go. Happy holidays. Beautiful. See? People are getting the hang of it without this training. But now we have the training on how to find everyone's posts if you use mine as the point of reference, right? Make sense? So I'll go comments. I'm not in there. And what I'll do is I will paste. I will copy it. Right here. So I responded to her comment on my post, which is what you would do on your post, but then I'm going to her wall. This is why we call it a social exchange. And I'm going to paste. I'll tag her properly with the @ symbol. Yeah, let's do this from scratch for those of you that are unaware. So it's a standard message I'm putting because we have the theme of happy holidays. So this could be whatever you want. But I like to do copy paste because if we're going to be hundreds of us doing this, if 100 people comment on my post, I'm commenting to 100 people. Make sense? And we need to comment to everyone on my post if you want to participate. It makes sense. You should be doing everyone. If I miss a couple of you, it happens because maybe you commented the next day. But in general, this is how we're breaking the algorithm. Like there's 100 comments on my thing, and we didn't have 100 people doing this. Maybe we had about 50 people on the webinar. So strangers are starting to comment because LinkedIn is showing me more and more and more. So what you do is Connie's name is Connie Soley Booth. So I just put the @ symbol. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then I just add my picture. There it is. And I post. Okay. So that's how we do it, guys. That's how we find people's timelines. Now, Connie, in time, well, you, all of you, once you start including your hashtag, which will be next week because I just introduced this right now, as Connie adds her hashtag with her line of text like I showed, what I will do is I will click on Connie's hashtag and I will follow her hashtag. So we also want to follow each other's hashtags. Okay, guys? We're going to get really, really, really good at this. And we're going to hit influencer status very, very soon using just this technique. You guys following me on this? I really hope so. So another thing I want to mention is that I also include my blog. Now, LinkedIn masks my URL. But once you guys have a blog in the Octo content model, you're also going to put your blog link as well. And this is the text. I've tested this text last year, and this is the text that works the best. You can check out my entire LinkedIn library of posts and articles. We'll get into articles in a later month, as well as Ask Me Anything by using the Ask Lalone hashtag, which I showed shows my timeline, which is so amazing. Or even check out my entire full library, which is updated daily. They click there and guess where they go? They go to my blog. So that's something to look into. But for now, at least start thinking about your hashtag and adding it to every post you put, especially every post we all participate in. Make sense, guys? So I'm going to do a couple more before I go, because I'm doing these until I fill them up. 110 to do. Well, actually, it should be 55 because there's comments within. So I will keep going. I don't think I did Tina. I didn't do Dustin. So what I do is I open many of them in many tabs. I did do Sharon. I just did Connie. I don't think I did Timothy. So what I do is I do many in many tabs. You see up here. I don't know if you're using an actual PC, but or a mobile device would take you longer. And then what I do, you guys remember, I'm going to do it over and over again. See, activity, Tina's activity, posts. Did Tina put one? Yes, she has one. I'm going to go do what I said, comment. First, I like it. I like love. I love it. Put in my copy paste. I'm going to replace the name with Tina with the @ symbol. I'll do it 2 more times, guys. The repetition is the key because once you start getting good at this, it takes no time at all. If I wasn't talking to you guys at the same time, move the @ symbol. If I wasn't talking to you guys at the same time, I'd be going through these well, I will go through them all, and it takes some work, it takes some time. But you know what else takes time? Waiting to accumulate 100 comments on a LinkedIn post. You can't do that unless you're Gary Vaynerchuk. It doesn't happen. Or Tony Robbins. Even Dean Graziosi today had like 25. I'm like blowing him away, and you'll all be blowing him away after this training, really. We're going to do this next week again, except next week we'll have more of an idea of where to find the posts because I just told you, right? You guys are with me? You can't respond because this is a recording. So here we go, Dustin. Let's go to Dustin. Activity. I'll do one more after this. There we go. Now, you still want to click posts. This post is up there. Beautiful. There we go. You handsome devil, you, Dustin. You're giving me competition. Here we go. Like this. Comment. I'm going to add my picture. Replace the name. I'll do it one more time so the repetition kind of sinks in. Here we go. Oh, Connie. No, you're not Connie. You're Dustin. There we go. There you are. Click. Beautiful picture. Beautiful. And there we go. Fantastic. Okay, there you go. Let it load before you move and close. Go to Timothy. See if Timothy put anything up. Oh, I think so. So I'll go to posts again because it'll show us the latest post. Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. Nice picture, brother. All right. So I'm doing this now. I think Timothy just posted it. 28 minutes. So I think the reason it's not kicking tonight too much is because we didn't know where to find the posts. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't know to, in fact, go to. I'll go back just on Timothy. We didn't really realize there's so many things I take for granted, right? We didn't realize you have to go to activity, you have to go to see all, and you have to go to posts. Okay, guys? I hope that clears things up. I'll comment on Timothy. Then I will actually get off of this training and finish up my job, which is, there we go, beautiful. That's it, that's it, that's it. Add the picture. And I will continue to do this because that's what being part of a social exchange is. We are collaborating to move mountains. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about this next week on session number 3 of the Laboom Squad. Amazing session tonight. And let's see what this brings. Many of our posts will go organic. Especially next week, we'll pick another theme. Maybe we'll go with something, as a matter of fact, it will be, in fact, the 2nd of January. So what we're going to do is we're going to use something New Year themed. So start getting a picture ready, okay, guys? Get a picture ready for next week. We're going to run this thing again next week. We're going to do the same thing, except think of a hashtag and get a Happy New Year picture ready. We're going to do this again next week. Okay, awesome, guys. See you soon.